In the Caucasus region lies a magnificent nation with a coastline along the Black Sea. This country, known as Georgia, is rich in history and features warm, friendly people, beautiful beaches, and unique dances and cuisines just waiting to be explored. It is located north of Turkey, Armenia, and Azerbaijan, and south of Russia. Georgia is undoubtedly one of the most remarkable representatives of the Caucasian nations. Georgia covers an area of approximately 70,000 square kilometers and is home to roughly 4 million people. Within its borders are three important autonomous republics: Abkhazia, South Ossetia, and Adjara. The Adjara Autonomous Republic is situated in the southwest of the country, with its capital in Batumi, which is known as the casino city of the Black Sea. Abkhazia is located in the northwest, while South Ossetia, whose independence is not widely recognized, is found in the northern inland part of the country. The capital city of Georgia, Tbilisi, is situated in the southern inland regions of the country. Today, it is recognized globally as Georgia, while its name in the Georgian language is Sakartvelo. This country, located in the Caucasus region stretching to the Black Sea, has a rich history of various interactions, and it is said that Georgians trace their origins to the ancient kingdoms of Iberia and Colchis, which once ruled the area. The Kingdom of Colchis primarily governed the coastal regions, while the Kingdom of Iberia controlled the inner territories, extending into parts of what are now Turkey, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. Following ancient times, the people of this region faced invasions from numerous empires. For instance, during the 7th century, the area was a battleground between the Byzantines and the Arabs. In the period following the 15th century, it came under the influence of the Ottoman Empire and Tsarist Russia. The Russians successfully annexed Georgia from the Ottomans. In the late 19th century, Georgia became part of the Soviet Union. Ultimately, on April 9, 1991, Georgia achieved complete independence and took its current form. Although the country is independent today, it still faces challenges with its autonomous republics. Regarding the national flag, it features red and white colors. A red cross divides the white background into 4 sections, and within each of these quadrants, there are smaller red crosses. It is believed that the 5 crosses on the flag represent the 5 holy wounds, which are the 5 wounds suffered by Jesus Christ during his crucifixion. The origins of the flag date back to the Middle Ages, when it served as a banner for the kingdoms of Georgia. In the 20th and 21st centuries, as Georgians sought independence, they revived these medieval flags featuring 5 crosses, transforming them into a national symbol that resonates in the modern world. Despite being ruled by various states for an extended period, Georgians have successfully preserved their culture and identity without assimilating. For instance, they have their unique alphabet and language. If you are used to the Latin alphabet, you might find it challenging to understand the Georgian writing you encounter while in Georgia. The Georgian alphabet appears quite complex, with many letters resembling each other. If you plan to stay in Georgia for an extended period, knowing Georgian or Russian is very important. Many elderly taxi drivers may not speak English, and while English is often sufficient in tourist areas, being able to communicate in Georgian or Russian is essential for official and social matters. But if you are traveling to Georgia briefly, you'll find that the streets are well equipped for visitors. Almost every sign, direction, piece of information, and street name is written in both Georgian and English. As a result, even if you're not proficient with Google Maps, it's hard to get lost or end up in the wrong places in the capital, Tbilisi, and throughout the country. Since the onset of the Russia-Ukraine war, there has been an increase in Russian presence in Georgia. In places like Tbilisi and Batumi, you'll notice that nearly 1 in every 2 people you encounter is Russian or Ukrainian. It's usually easy to distinguish Russians from Georgians. Those with blonde hair and colorful eyes are most likely to be Russian, or Ukrainian. Additionally, you may hear them speaking Russian as you pass by. The facial features of the Georgian people differ significantly from those of the Slavic people. Georgians are characterized by sharper cheekbones, foreheads, jaws, and particularly pointed noses, with many having long and sturdy noses. Men in Batumi, in particular, bear a resemblance to the people of the Black Sea region. Additionally, one of the ethnic groups that contributes to the Georgian identity originates from the ancient kingdom of Lazica, which translates to the land of the Laz. This group spans from the Black Sea region of Turkey to Georgia. In terms of skin color, Georgians tend to have fair or white skin. Their hair predominantly falls within the black and chestnut-brown spectrum. In the capital city of Tbilisi, many residents with blonde hair are temporary migrants, primarily Russians and Ukrainians. The Ukrainian community in Tbilisi is notably large. They frequently organize anti-Russian rallies around Liberty Square each night. In addition to these rallies, Ukrainians have been actively posting anti-Russian and anti-Putin slogans on the walls of nearby buildings. In nearly every part of Tbilisi, the flags of Georgia, the European Union, and Ukraine wave together. The Georgian government permits these rallies under heavy police oversight. If anti-Russian protests continue at this intensity in a country so strategically located just below Russia, it remains uncertain whether Russia will take action here. This uncertainty is disheartening. One significant reason why Russians and Ukrainians prefer to settle in Georgia is the numerous cultural similarities they share. Georgians predominantly embrace the Orthodox Christian faith, which fosters a sense of cultural and religious connection for immigrants. Statistics indicate that Georgians comprise about 87% of the permanent population. However, the presence of autonomous nations and war victims has contributed to a diverse, multicultural society. Before the recent wave of migration to Tbilisi, the population was around 1 million. However, it is now estimated to be close to 2 million, according to unofficial figures. Georgians are known for being warm and friendly towards those who add value and bring foreign currency to their country. While some might label them as racist due to various internal issues, I can't make that claim. Instead, I can say that the locals are quite hospitable and lively, especially towards short-term visitors from abroad. People constantly smile and maintain a positive outlook on life. One of the best examples of their vibrant and upbeat nature is how Georgian youth bring energy to busy streets and squares with their traditional dances. You may have encountered unique local dances from various nations worldwide, but the Caucasian dances, particularly those showcased by Georgians in the Caucasus region, are captivating. Their enjoyment and rhythm are truly high energy, leaving a dramatic impression on viewers, especially in Tbilisi. Georgian youth warmly embrace their dances and culture, proudly showcasing them to visitors in their country. This reflects their strong sense of patriotism and their fun-loving spirit. If you plan to stay in Tbilisi for more than one night, you might find that opportunities to see these dances on the streets every evening are quite limited. Instead, you can encounter various performances of Caucasian dance and music happening simultaneously in different venues. While exploring the city, particularly in the APC area, you will notice many individuals who may have come from countries such as Bangladesh, India, and the Philippines. These people are often tourists, but a significant portion of them have come to Georgia for work opportunities. Georgia is one of the most affordable countries to visit worldwide, despite the value of its currency. The currency is called the Georgian Lari, and €1 is approximately equivalent to 3 Georgian Lari. There is no established minimum wage in the country, and people typically work for hourly wages. The average monthly income for individuals in Georgia ranges from 2,000 to 3,000 Georgian Lari, which is roughly between €800 and €900. While these monthly wages may seem low, the high purchasing power in the country makes it relatively easy to access food and other items. Moreover, Georgia is an agricultural country where many vegetables and fruits grow, allowing people to enjoy them at affordable prices. In the capital city, Tbilisi, you'll notice that a significant number of drivers own German-made Mercedes vehicles. Additionally, Toyota and its luxury brand, Lexus, are also popular. In Tbilisi, you can find both left-hand and right-hand drive cars on the road, as vehicles with either type of steering are permitted. However, right-hand drive vehicles are less common and are typically older models. Most newer cars have left-hand steering. It should be noted that the taxis in Tbilisi are white, not yellow. Additionally, there are no taxi meters in these vehicles. This means that when you take a taxi in Tbilisi or anywhere in Georgia, it's best to use your phone to show the distance and name of your destination to the driver in order to agree on a price beforehand. Otherwise, you'll have to rely entirely on the driver's discretion, and when you reach your destination, they can charge you whatever amount they choose. On average, the fare for a trip within the capital is around 20 Georgian Lari, which is approximately €6. If you're traveling from the city center to the airport in Tbilisi, expect to pay about 40 Georgian Lari, or around €15. The capital city, Tbilisi, has some noticeable features on its streets, particularly the presence of many stray dogs. While these animals are generally not aggressive, there are approximately 80,000 stray animals in the city, which may be concerning for those who fear dogs. The abundance of street dogs means that pedestrians often need to watch the ground while walking to avoid stepping in dog feces. Additionally, even though Georgia is not a large country, news and events spread quickly among the population. For instance, if a murder occurs, it quickly becomes a widespread topic of conversation among the residents. On the other hand, people generally enjoy a good quality of life, largely due to the country's economy being bolstered by tourism and casino gambling. Both Batumi and Tbilisi are home to numerous casinos, which play a significant role in the Georgian economy, primarily because the tax rates are more favorable here. For instance, while players in Texas may have to pay up to 30% tax on their casino winnings, in Georgia, the tax rate ranges from 10% to 15%. This attractive tax structure draws casino enthusiasts to the country, benefiting the local economy. Similarly, the organization of tours for visitors at various points throughout Tbilisi, along with the influx of foreign currency brought in by locals, significantly contributes to the economy. One notable feature is the Blue Peace Bridge, which spans the Kura River and divides the city. At both ends of this bridge, as well as on the bridge itself, local residents often sell tours or perform music in hopes of receiving donations. Georgians have effectively utilized not only the bridge, but also the river by organizing boat tours where visitors can explore the city from the water. The cost for a half-hour boat tour is approximately 25 Georgian Lari per person. The vibrancy of Tbilisi is maintained through a variety of activities designed for tourists. Additionally, cable cars run along both sides of the river. These cable cars are quite affordable, costing only €1 per person. For a more spectacular experience, Georgians also offer hot air balloon rides above the city, providing a completely different perspective of Tbilisi. However, these balloon rides are quite expensive, costing €20 per person. They may quote different prices to different people, but it's likely that you won't find a ride for less than €15. If you prefer to explore Tbilisi by land this time, you have the option of using the double-decker city tour vehicles, which are painted red. Alternatively, you can take a tour of the capital in tourist cars that have open sides for a better view. These options are available in the old town square of the city. We have reached the end of our video about Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. See you in the next one. Goodbye.